Howdy y'all, got the Bulldog on the channel. We're going to talk today a little bit about why your mechanics and why most shops, you don't want to order your part ahead of time and have it sitting there waiting for you when you get there. Here's our pile of parts. Now we got a mirror that was ordered a month and a half ago for a truck, and it was a farm truck. They're going to need it for harvest, and then they would need it for pulling after they were pulling around stuff for harvesting. They're going to need it for fertilizer application and tillage work, fall tillage. So it was, we knew it was going to be a while, but yeah, it hasn't rained and they're still in the field, I guess. Or maybe they forgot. I don't know. We'll have to give them a call and get them down here. Here's this pile of valve cover gaskets, set of plugs. I think I put the wires on it just to run it and make sure that the engine was good. Carb kit for a Holley carburetor. Here's a starter for a car. And here's a window switch that was ordered by a customer who insisted that it be ordered ahead of time so that it could be ready for her when she gets here. Okay, and then the appointment day came and went, and we haven't heard a word, which is not unusual, honestly. There's a lot of times that happens where something will come up. She's an older woman, so she's got friends that are sickly. It might have come up where she had to go to the doctor's appointment. It might have come up where somebody was in the hospital. Things happen. But still, it's not a part sitting there, that's money sitting there. We can send all that stuff back if we need to. It's an inconvenience for us. It's an inconvenience for the parts store. But we can do it. We can get our money back. Here, this pile here is what just came in. I ordered it out. We only needed one filter. But I ordered two filters so that we'd have one on hand. We ran out. We usually have them. Ordered a thermostat for my car because I've had no heat for a year. And the older I get, the colder I get. Oil filter for my car so that I'm a little bit overdue on an oil change. Just to get a decent load for them to bring out. I don't want them to come out for $10 filter. So, we get a few dollars worth, make the trip worth it for them. We don't want the corporate bottom line, because that's all they look at is their bottom line. They look at that and, oh, we're not making enough profit. We're going to cut out delivery. Or we're going to make it to where you have to have X amount for a delivery. If people overutilize the on-demand too much, it's going to go away. I don't want it to go away. At 4:30 on a Friday night, if I order a $5 part because I need it, I'd like them to bring it out. I really would. So I try to make it worth their while whenever we can. That's how we are. We have to run a business too. I can understand it. But the owners of that company, they don't know who we are. So that's just how we kind of feel about it. We try to make it worthwhile for the parts store to bring that stuff over here, and they're more willing to do it because we got a good relationship with them. And I'll just leave that one at that. Here's the one that's going to aggravate me. Car come in, customer, that's all that she came in for, was requesting that the shields that went underneath that are all busted up and missing be replaced. Okay, we need to find out what all we're going to need, because we don't know what we're all going to need. Okay, she brings the car in, I inspect it. I look in the parts diagrams and I figure out everything that we're going to need. And we get up prices, and she says, well, I gotta have it. Okay. Ordered it. Special order. That it's a dealership item only. Dealer doesn't even have it. They're having to order it from a different dealer halfway across the country. So it's going to take a while. She says, well, go ahead and check this out and check this out. I've got a problem here. And I look at this and I look at that. Nothing is big. You know, oil change, inspect the belt. I did find a big problem on the belt, and it's going to be expensive to fix because somebody else worked on it and they messed it all up. You know, that's neither here nor there. This problem here, we're back to. We call her up, got all this other stuff done. Okay, how much is it? We tell her. Oh, I don't have that. Okay. Now what? And asked why it was so much. Well, you know, all this work and then the shields. We don't have the shields. I thought you said. No, they're ordered. Okay. Well, I'll pay for them whenever you put them on. Here's how other places work. If you special order something, you pay for it in advance. Just like we had to do with these. We could not order them on a COD, check on delivery. We had to pay for them in advance before they would even send them. Well, that's what we wanted her to do also. Didn't have the money. Said that, well, yeah, I have this much money to go the next month on, and all I have is this much. That would pay for the work that we did, and of course, we didn't do anything that she didn't ask us specifically to do. So here we are. We said, okay, well, I guess so. It's not a huge amount. It's, you know, I'm not sure how much those things were, but they really weren't there that much. We'll just let it go for now. We'll call you when the parts come. Okay. 2 weeks go by. The parts came in. Call her up. We got the parts in. Okay. Well, when can you do it? When can you pay for it? Well, I won't have any money till after the first of the month. Okay, well, I guess we can do it after the first of the month then. Yeah, okay, that's understandable. So we made an appointment, first of the month, to bring it in and have it done. Okay. They came for the appointment and went. And okay, late that afternoon, get a phone call. I'm not going to have the money to put those things on. Okay. Now what? Well, I won't have any money until first of next month. Well, I guess we'll see you next month then. It's terrible. It's really terrible that you have to be that way. But I know I've been seeing comments on other videos of mechanics. You see how hard-nosed they get on this stuff? You don't end up that way because everything went right. You end up that way because people screw you over repeatedly. I've talked about this before in older videos where that hard-nosed mechanic got to be that way. He didn't start out that way. They didn't. Getting taken advantage of changes you. This is a small amount of money. We'll let it float, but realistically, I think we've got one customer that has another one of these cars, and I don't think he cares that it doesn't have shields. So if we get stuck with these things, it's just money gone. We can't return it. we can't use it on another vehicle. It's just wasted. This has happened, I don't know, a dozen times over the last few years. So it's part of running a business. I understand that. But if you want to keep the cost down on your repairs, the cost to the shop has to stay down. The smaller shops, like ours, they keep it pretty close to the vest on this kind of stuff. So that's something to think about. And just try to be understanding if they say, we won't order the part until your car is here. And we can hold it. So like, comment, subscribe, hit the little bell notification, share it all around. We'll talk to you later.